Hello, it's Kadesha. I'm back with another video. You know me, I gotta fix. Um, we have to get to know the Lord for ourselves. It's not enough for us to talk about somebody else's, what someone else has done, or speak about what somebody else has spoke about, which I'm doing about the revival because I enjoyed it so much. But I was talking to someone and they were telling me about the religion that they grew up in. And they were like, well, I'm really wanting to know more about Jesus. And I was just like, they started telling me their testimony. I was like, you have a testimony, powerful testimony. But the religion in which they grew up in, I was asking them about it because I've never got my little water that I need to drink. Gotta get rid of this. They were telling me about I was asking about like, what is it and what about it? And they couldn't actually tell me about it. And some of us may say that even Christians can't tell you about the gospel or what is Christianity. What is that? To sum it all up in a story, to sum it all up, what does it mean to you? And oftentimes we don't have that revelation. And when you don't have that revelation, it's because we've been so busy on someone else's coattail. Is this about the person who didn't know the religion? No, this is about us and our daily walk with the Lord and saying like, whatever it is, of course, I want you to be a Christian, but whatever it is that is your religion, do you know it? And do you do it in the way that I don't know, because I can't say God, because there's only one true God, that your religion tells you to do it? Or are you doing it because someone else has told you? And of course, in the beginning, as children, the Lord tells us to train them up in the way that they should go. So when they grow old, they won't depart. As we know, as kids, we are taught to do a certain thing. But then we have to know for ourselves this is right or wrong, because our parents are not going to be able to stand by us and say, hey, you can't do that. Hey, I got to protect you. It's going to be a situation where now it's just me and God. And so I have to get to know him for myself and not be caught up in what other people have said about him or what he's done for them. It's like, we overcome by the blood and by the word of our testimony. So I have to remember it's not about what somebody else is talking about, but what God has done for me. So we have to get serious about our walk, y'all. We have to realize that we have to go deeper. And I've talked about it before. Going deeper is going to be, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take us to be comfortable being uncomfortable and realizing like what the Lord is trying to get out of me it's not going to be the way it always was. I gotta get to know him a little bit more. And the thing about knowing him a little bit more is that he's going to shed me. I'm no longer going to be me, but the spirit is going to arise. So it's that flesh, the flesh that wants to do what it want to do, talk what it want to talk, and say what it wants to say, watch what it wants to watch, hear what it wants to hear, it's no longer going to be comfortable, because the flesh is going to arise and say, no, we can't watch that. No, we can't partake in that. But that's going to take us getting to know him for ourselves and not allowing someone else's testimony for us to ride on someone else's testimony, because you can only do that for so long before there's going to be a problem when that comes up in your life, and you're going to need to call on the name of the Lord. You're going to need to know what to do. And when you face giants, I believe the Lord has something special for all of us who's willing to go deeper. All of us who's willing to yield. Another word of the revival. It's like, it's not about asking the Lord. And this is something that I recognize, because I say, Lord, have your way. And it's like, who am I? Lord, have your way. The Lord is going to have his way. What do you mean? It's like, no, Lord, I yield to your will. I have to do as Jesus has done. Like I said, examples are not bad, but it's going to take a time for me to have to stand up and do it for myself. So not my will, Lord, but your will be done. So I have to yield to what the Lord is telling me to do. And that's going to take me getting to know him for myself, so he can know, so I can know what I need to do in every season of life. And it's going to look different for different people. I made fun of my friends, and I'm still making fun of her, but I made fun of her in front of her. So this is not shading her. But I talked about going to the revival, inviting her to the revival, and then someone else showed up there that they weren't expecting, and I sent a picture and I was making fun. And then the next night, another person that she know was there and she wasn't there. And it's just like, okay, this ain't about her not being there. This is about me, because the Lord wanted me to be there. And so oftentimes we would think about what other people need to be doing. It's like, no, this ain't about them. This is about you, what you need to be doing in this season. But it's going to take for us to stop riding, like I said, someone's coattail and saying, okay, Lord, what are you saying to me? Because it's not okay that we don't know the Lord for ourselves, and that won't last for long. What did the demon say? Jesus, I know. Paul, I know. Who are you? Thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sácame que quieres ver en otros. Vamos a la gata na comida. Until next time.